What's up, everybody? KG here, coming at you on December the 30th, a day and half an hour away from the new year. Maybe if you're on the other side of the world, it's already the 31st for you. So happy New Year's Eve, if that is the case for you. If that is not the case for you, I might be telling you that by the end of the stream. Well, whether it's a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening, it's good to see you all. Thank you for being here today, tonight, wherever it is you are in the world. Welcome. My name is KG. I am the founder of the internetmoney.io wallet, your MetaMask alternative that holds DeFi principles near and dear. And every opportunity that we have to practice the true DeFi principles, we execute those DeFi principles. And it's a good day to be a part of the internet money community because last night we made some huge announcements. Maybe some of the biggest announcements we've ever made. And we're going to dive a little bit into those announcements here shortly in case you aren't aware of the announcements. But let's say what's up to chat here real quick. Peppy, good to see you. KG, good to see you. Clintrons, welcome in. Ramon, what's up? Lail, woohoo. Dul Aga, good afternoon. Good to see you. Crypto Sloth, my brother, welcome in. Congrats on your NFT launch. Those NFTs are looking sick. If you haven't seen the Crypto Sloth NFTs, you need to. Congrats to you, brother. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for always supporting us. JB, welcome in. Good to see you. Hex Fetty, good to see you. Always here, always supportive. OG around the internet money community. So thanks for being here since the beginning. Thanks for still being here. Honored to see you. Empty, another OG. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Good to see you. So tonight, we're not going to do super deep dives. What I wanted to have here on this stream is to reiterate the announcements that we just made and codify them in a video, because if you've followed internet money for some time, you see that one thing that we practice is consistent AMAs or consistent video updates or Twitter spaces or Telegram chats. We are a very involved team, and we're sort of documenting this journey, if you will. So it just felt necessary, and we were inspired to make a video around this, what is a very historic event for internet money. So for those that don't know, the Internet Money Wallet launched its beta in November of 2022. And we have been in beta until yesterday. So we were in beta for over a year. And in that time, we got about 29,000 downloads from all across the world. We got listed on Android, iOS, and Chrome app store. So right now you can download the wallet on Android, iOS, or Chrome. We have launched an amalgamation of smart contracts. We have the first token of its kind in crypto, where 100% of wallet revenue is distributed to our token holders' time. You can check that out at internetmoney.io/time. we've come a long way and have built a lot of amazing things for the crypto space. We've done a lot of innovating that if you're looking for innovation, internet money has a lot of that innovation. We do things that no other crypto wallet has done yet. And I am confident that all crypto wallets will have to do in the future if they want to remain competitive and relevant. So it's been very exciting to be a part of that journey and see these things come to life. And so this launch of what we're calling V1, which V1 isn't quite accurate because when we launched V1, it was actually version 143 on Android and iOS, and it was version 112 on Chrome. So it's not to say this is the first version of the wallet that's ever been out there. This is to say this is the first version of the wallet that is non beta, the official release. So if you see V1, it does not mean that it's day one. Again, we just celebrated our 1 year anniversary of being a live product on the market. So V1, the reason we were holding that tag back and the reason we're calling it V1 now is because when we first launched, or shortly after, rather, I think about 3 or 4 months into our beta, we got our first security audit, which you can actually see the audits for all of our smart contracts and the wallet itself at internetmoney.io/audits, or just go to, excuse me, or just go to internetmoney.io and click the audits tab. Now, we just finished our second audit, which we submitted for that on December the 16th or the 6th, December the 6th. And we were waiting to get to a point where the wallet was very stable and reliable. And that second security audit came back clean, which it has. And you can, again, view that both audits on our audits page and audits for our tokens and other smart contracts there. So those 2 points, again, reliability and confirmation of security, we were waiting to put that V1 tag on. And also, we dropped a little surprise with the V1 tag that was not the expectation that we were setting of, we're going to have a security audit and we're going to be reliable. We also went open sourced. So if you're somebody out there that finds importance in open source, and arguably everybody should find importance in open source, our Android, iOS, and Chrome apps have been open sourced, and you can view that by going to gitlab.com/internetmoney.io, or everything you need to find is on the website internetmoney.io. So we are twice security audited, over a year in beta. So that's real life battle testing. You can't simulate that in an environment. You can't simulate that on test nets. A year battle testing, 29,000 downloads, users all over the world, all different devices, all different network conditions. We have had an unlimited amount of test cases for all intents and purposes. That security audits, open source, the Internet Money wallet is fully live. It's there. Now, that doesn't mean we're done. We're not done. This isn't the end of the road. This is just a huge milestone that we've achieved and effectively marks the beginning of the new chapter. So we just keep growing from here. And for everybody that has been patient and been a part of the journey since we launched, thank you. With full sincerity, thank you. We held our sacrifice about 2 years ago. So even though we've been live on the market for over a year, we've been building for almost 2 years. So this has been a long journey and a long process for some people who have been with us since the beginning. And even if you just joined us yesterday, thank you. And for those of you who watch this video tomorrow and join us tomorrow, thank you. Because the Internet Money Wallet has achieved a lot of success, a lot of recognition, both inside the Pulse Chain community and outside the Pulse Chain community. We are a multi-chain, diverse product. The reason we call ourselves a MetaMask alternative, or rather relate to that, is because what you're used to doing on MetaMask right now, you can do on the Internet Money Wallet without a major learning curve. No, we are not a fork of MetaMask. We build our technology from the ground up, but it's not this whole other thing that you have to learn, which we thought was very important. It's like, don't reinvent the wheel, just improve it 5%. And we've done more than improve it 5%. But the point is, you are going to have a comfortable transition. And it's also those features that we've all grown to love from MetaMask are available on the Internet Money Wallet. You can connect to all your dApps. You can obviously connect to any EVM chain. We have preloaded networks. You can do custom RPC, so you can add your custom networks. We support all EVM tokens. One thing that we actually do that MetaMask doesn't do is we show the prices for all EVM assets on about 72 different chains, including Pulse Chain. Every single Pulse Chain asset has a price in the Internet Money Wallet, and that's also true for 71 other chains as well. So even if you just launch a new token and it only has a liquidity pool for 5 seconds, or maybe 5 minutes or whenever, like a short amount of time, it's going to have a price in the Internet Money Wallet. So we are truly more DeFi oriented. We're not relying on all these centralized entities and layers of gatekeeping through CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko to get a price. We are doing what MetaMask was doing in the past. And I'm not sure what happened. Homage to MetaMask. They got us where we are today. But maybe they got sleepy. Maybe they got lazy. Maybe they got complacent. I'm not sure. But they've left the door open for the true DeFi to come back. And that's what we are. One moment. So what I also want to do is, along with this launch, we launched a stats page. So something that we've been getting asked about a lot is, hey, give me some Internet Money stats. And we've been holding off on the stats page. We really want it to be in V1. What's up, Jonathan? Alsam Max, shout out to you, my brother. He's an amazing admin in our Telegram community. If you're not in the Telegram community, please go to internetmoney.io, click join our community, and join the Telegram community. Whether you just have general crypto questions, you need tech support for the Internet Money Wallet, you just want to interact with the cool community, make sure to join that community. So let me show you guys some stats. So if you go over to internetmoney.io/stats, or just navigate to the website and click the stats tab, it's going to bring you to this page. And what you can see here is at the very top, you can see the wallet downloads. So far, the total downloads for the Internet Money Wallet is 29,918. And you bet when this hits 30,000, we will be dropping a tweet. And I truly hope everybody retweets that tweet. 30,000 downloads in beta almost. So we launched V1 yesterday. So we have 70 new downloads since yesterday. And if you're watching this video, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It's going to help us grow. On iOS, we have 5,051 downloads. On Android, we have 7,690. And on Chrome, we have 17,177. So our largest user base is on Chrome. Second is Android. And third is iOS. So you can see the total downloads, and you can see how many new downloads since the last time this was updated. And this was updated about an hour ago. Now, if you scroll down a little bit more, you can see the swap volume. So one really cool feature that we have in the Internet Money Wallet is actually an in-app swap feature. And that in-app swap feature is on Pulse Chain, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon. And for those of you who think, oh man, swap it in the wallet, I'm just going to go directly to the DEX. But one really amazing thing about the Internet Money Wallet is when you swap, we get quotes from several DEXs and compare them all at once. And we also do some custom routing and custom logic on the back to optimize the trade as well. So it's not just getting a quote from the DEX. We're actually, in many cases, improving upon the quote that going directly to the DEX would give you. But we compare, for example, on Pulse Chain, if you swap within the Internet Money Wallet, you're going to see PulseX V1, PulseX V2, FUX. You're going to see Pateus, 9-inch, 9mm V1, and 9mm V2. On Ethereum, oh, also, you're going to see forked, when the Ethereum system state copy happened, you're going to see forked Uni V3, forked Uni V2, Sushi Swap, Shiba Swap, and Pancake Swap. So if there's liquidity on those dexes, you are going to see that quote pop up in the wallet. And then when you click on the dex that you want, it'll execute the trade there. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't want to look at all these quotes, or maybe you're a newer person to crypto, or you just want it to be simple, what we do is we show you this entire list. And at the very top, and you can't miss it, it's completely obvious, it says recommended option. And if you click that, that's just the DEX, or in Pateus's case, the aggregator that's going to give you the most tokens for your trade. So that is how we judge the recommended option, is what is going to give you the most tokens. So if you only care about the most tokens, you're going to pick that first option every time. Let's say, if you're a game theory kind of person, you may want all of your liquidity to go to PulseX V1 because you want as much buy and burn pressure on PLSX. Well, you could also execute your trade on PulseX V1 every single time. So that's completely optional in there for you. And that's the same for Ethereum, Binance, and Polygon. There's just different dexes there because, well, there's different dexes on those chains. So what you see here, I'll zoom in a little bit. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Is the date that is here is the date that we launched the contracts. So this isn't going to be tracking the volume from the initial launch of the Internet Money Beta, because we've improved the swap router contracts over time. And so this is the newest version of the swap router that we've launched. So this data, at least for Pulse Chain, Ethereum, and Binance, is since November the 11th. And for Polygon, it's since December the 2nd. So you can see on Pulse Chain, since November the 11th, we've had a total of about $593,000 in swap volume. And then if you go down, you can see the 24-hour, which is about 47,000, and a 90% change from the previous 24 hours. So this is a rolling 24-hour window. So every minute that goes by, for example, it's moving that 24-hour window. You can see on the 7 days, we've had $200,000 in volume with a 16% increase from the last 7 days. And you can see the 30-day is basically the entirety of the swap volume because, well, the contract is just over 30 days old. In the first week or so, it was only in our private version. So this 50,000% increase is going to become more representative of, once more 30-day windows actually pass by. Now, you can see on Ethereum and Binance in the last, and Polygon, the swap volume has been a little lighter. So looking at the 7-day there, you can see that Ethereum is 33,000. And so really, when you look at total swap volume, Pulse Chain is number 1, Ethereum is number 2, Polygon's number 3, and Binance is number 4. So you can see that we're obviously Pulse Chain community strong with the growing Ethereum community, and Polygon and Binance. Well, this is where you could argue the most opportunity is, if you're being an optimist. Now, this brings me into another bit of data and stats that we have here, which is the time dividends, and why. Well, this is important because, hey, stats are cool, right? Oh, and you can see the total for all chains. So it just takes all this and amalgamates it into one number. Now, like I said in the beginning, 100% of wallet revenue is distributed to time holders. When you do a swap within the Internet Money wallet, there is a fee that is charged. That fee is actually less than MetaMask, it's less than Trust Wallet, it's less than most other major competitors. 100% of that fee is distributed to people who hold time. So if you hold 1% of the time supply, you're earning 1% of the revenue. So if I hold 1% of time on Pulse Chain, I'm getting 1% of all the revenue generated on Pulse Chain within the wallet. Now you can see that time has been around a little bit longer, right? It's immutable, no admin keys, so this is what it is. These dates are never gonna change, and so you're gonna see that the dividends might be a little greater than the swap volume because this represents a few iterations of our swap router and our DEX aggregator. So this number, as if we do launch a new swap router, DEX aggregator, an upgraded one in the future, then we'll just start adding the old numbers plus the new numbers. So I can dive into that if anyone's curious, but I'm just trying to keep things high level right now. So you can see the total dividends that time on each chain has earned. So a total of about $30,000 across all four chains, with again the leader being Pulse Chain of $25,000. So that means $25,000 of revenue have been generated in the Internet Money wallet and distributed to time holders. In the last 24 hours, you can see there's been $345. And if you're a units person, because what's interesting about this is for those of you who participated in the Pulse Chain, Pulse X sacrifice, you would have learned the term the TWAP. If you're not familiar with the TWAP, it means time weighted average price or time weighted price average. And basically, what happens is when dividends hit the time contract, it takes the price of the native coin there. But if you're looking at units, right? Let's say you think that Pulse is going to 100x, 10x, 5x. What you can do is, oh, you can't see my calculator here, but even though this is only $345 today, 5.5 million PLS was generated today. So if we take 5.5 million, or rather, so if you want to say, okay, you think Pulse is going to 10x, well, you could take 345, multiply it by 10. And so this 345, if Pulse 10x, would actually be representative of $3,400 earned today. So there's also that mechanic at play here is, yes, there is the amount of US dollars that has been earned because it took the price of Pulse at that moment. But there's also, hey, if I'm going to hold this Pulse, if I'm going to hold this ETH, if I'm going to hold this BNB, if I'm going to hold this MATIC, there's also the price appreciation element as well. So that's what makes this so cool. If you're wondering, how does it work? Well, all you have to do is hold time. There's no staking, there's no delegating, there's no locking up your time. You hold, you earn, and you claim when you're ready. So there's no expiration date. So you could claim once every block, or you could claim once every 100,000 years. I mean, obviously, well, you can have your opinions on the state of crypto in 100,000 years, but the fact remains is there's no minimum or maximum. And so we've seen some really cool plays. For example, in my jurisdiction of the world, this is not tax advice. This is KG's personal, unique experience where he resides in his country and the tax liability and legalities he is subject to. So consult your tax professional, but this is my truth. Where I live, you don't realize a gain until you become in possession of the asset, of the keys. When the dividends are distributed to the time contract, you are not in possession of those assets. The contract is. But here's the beautiful thing. Nobody can go in there and take those dividends from you. The contract owns them, but only you can claim them. So in my jurisdiction, I have not realized gains until I hit that claim button. So that allows me to get a little creative with when I claim my dividends. So they're guaranteed in there for me if I've earned them, and I can choose to realize them at my leisure. I'm going to let your creative taxation minds run with that thought for a little bit because that is a powerful statement. And I see, Jonathan, I see your comment. Make sure to join our Telegram chat. Click. Oh, actually, you can see here at the top, join community, and we're troubleshooting and tech supporting in there. Definitely. Normally, I'd pull you up and troubleshoot here, but this is a celebration stream. But I am sorry to hear that you're experiencing an issue. So yeah, so this is internetmoney.io/stats. These are updating live in real time. So the only one that does not update live in real time is the wallet downloads. There's a little delay on this just due to the nature of how the app stores give us data. So this one is not real time in the sense that it can update every day, it can update every few days. So if you don't see a change, it's not because there's no new downloads. This one just takes a little bit of time, whereas the swap volume and the time dividends are live in real time. So feel free to go in there and check. Let's just see if in the last 3 minutes if there's been a swap. All right. 400. All right, try to remember that number. Loading. Uh-oh. Never load on stream. Never load on stream. There it goes. All right. No swaps in the last 3 minutes on Pulse Chain, at least. And also another really cool thing about our swaps is now I'm getting deep into the game theory here. So if this is like, whoa, what is KG talking about? Remember, at the surface level, an amazing place to swap on Pulse Chain, Ethereum, Binance, and Polygon. 100% of the swap revenue is generated to time holders. So it doesn't matter what token you're swapping in and out of, time holders are getting paid. So if you're a time holder, onboarding people to swap in the wallet's a really good thing for you to do. But now let's turn up the game theory just a little bit for my game theory guys out there. If you head over to our DApp, StreamYard not going to show it. All right, stand by. Gotta reshare the screen. Stand by. Here it is. Okay. You head over to our DApp, you're going to see our buy and burn. Now, remember how I said 100% of the revenue is distributed to time holders. We have created a smart contract that effectively acts as a time holder. So anybody can deposit time into this contract. And now this buy and burn contract will earn the dividends that holding that time yield. If you choose to deposit your time, you can take it out at any moment. This is not like a stake, so there's no lockup period or anything like that. If you want to deposit 1% of your bag for 100 days, if you want to deposit 100% of your bag for 5 seconds, you can do that. It's completely flexible. And nobody can take it out except the person that put it in. And everything you see on this DApp is a public call function, right? So this is why it also meets the decentralization mark, because if anybody else wants to build the front end of these contracts, they can. We built them, launched them, deployed, no admin keys, immutable smart contracts that anybody can build the front end to. And we like aliens, yet if you didn't notice. But okay, so the DApp currently supports Pulse Chain, Ethereum, Binance, and actually Pulse Chain Testnet. And on Pulse Chain, we support Time, Internet Money, Pepe, that's a long, funny story, and Hex. So every swap in the Internet Money wallet buys and burns Time, Hex, Internet Money, and Pepe on Pulse Chain. Now, for my Hex fans, my fellow Hexicans, I want you to let that sink in. Every swap within the Internet Money wallet buys and burns Hex. No matter what token anybody swaps within the wallet on Pulse Chain and Ethereum, Hex is bought and burned. I want you to let that process. But now let's talk about why it's extra bullish that Time is bought and burned. 100% of that revenue is getting paid to time holders, which means, for those that don't know, Time started with a total supply of 2 billion. Time does not inflate. So as time gets bought off the open market, you get depending on the size of the buy, you get green candles. That time can never re-enter the market, and it gets burned, which means your portion of the time, your time holdings in relation to the total supply increases. Right? Let's say I hold 1%. Now enough time has been burned. Now I hold 2%. So that means by not purchasing any more time, your position of the revenue is passively increasing. So as this buy and burn buys and burns more, people's position is increasing. So since we launched it, a total of 413,000 time have been bought and burned by a total of 7.7 million PLS. Currently, in the buy and burn contract waiting to be claimed by the contract, there are 186,000 PLS. So anybody can connect their wallet and come in here and claim. Now, oh, look at this guy. Isn't he cool? Thor, if you're watching, shout out to you, brother. Tell me that's not a cool graphic. All right. Down here is how you can approve permission to the contract. You can deposit your portion of the supply, and you can withdraw whatever you have deposited if you've deposited anything. And this right here, you can see the total amount of time that has been deposited. So there's about 5% of the total time supply deposited in the buy and burn contract currently. So that means about 5% of the wallet revenue right now is going towards buying and burning time off of the open market on Pulse Chain. Check it out on Ethereum. You got 130 million. So again, a little more than 5%. And on Binance Smart Chain, 141 million. So again, about 6 or 7% there. Now, we have not launched the buy and burn on Polygon yet. That is coming soon. But that is for my game theory guys out there, because I want people's mind to run a little bit with the power of not only the buy and burn from an economic standpoint, because remember, as the wallet revenue grows, the buy and burn pressure amplifies. As the buy and burn pressure amplifies, your portion of passive position increase also amplifies. A lot of game theory, right? Because we are a wallet, but we're a tokenized game theory wallet. Now, let's say you're somebody who doesn't want to touch the time token. You don't care about any of that. You just want a good place to swap. You want a good place to connect your hardware wallet, store your keys. If you're not using a hardware wallet and just a clean interface to interact with the blockchain, you can do that. You never have to interact with our token. It is a completely optional feature, completely. So don't think, oh, I have to buy this token to use the wallet, because you don't. This is for people that want to do those things. Let's see here. So I think that is all the big announcements. Now, I'll be around for a few minutes if anybody has any questions. But let's also do this. Let's also do this. If you haven't yet, head over to our GitLab page, gitlab.com/internetmoneyio, and view our open source repo. You can see that our DApp is open source here, the buy and burn. Now, this is, hey, for people out there who are using their Internet Money wallet to connect to their favorite dApps, as long as the DApp supports Wallet Connect v2, which more and more dApps are supporting that every day, which I would say about 90 to 95% of dApps in crypto support Wallet Connect v2. You can connect your Internet Money wallet. But for an amazing synchronistic experience, dApps can actually integrate the Internet Money wallet natively, not reliant on Wallet Connect, which is actually a better experience for the dApp. better experience for internet money users, although the Wallet Connect experience is very clean, but we have a little more control when people control in the sense of if there's bugs or anything, if somebody integrates internet money wallet natively. So you can see an example. We've been integrated natively on the Pulse Chain bridge. Shout out to the amazing Pulse Chain team. We really appreciate that. That's a true honor to be natively integrated there. And also shout out to our friends over at Power City who have integrated us natively on the Power City core. Major shout out to both those teams for bringing that support to our mutual communities, and the internet money community is really hype and appreciative to both those communities. So the point is to both those teams. Point is, any team out there can come here to our open source repo, and all they need to integrate the internet money wallet natively can be found on our buy and burn DApp as an example of how to do that. So if you're somebody out there who is an internet money community member and you want to see other dApps support the internet money wallet natively outside of Wallet Connect, point them to our repo. Now we're working with other teams already for native integration, and Crypto CPT actually said, well, I am connect to 9inch and Liquid Loans. So 9inch, if they are not on Wallet Connect V2, are they not? Let me double check. Liquid Loans currently only supports MetaMask right now. We have talked to Liquid Loans, and they are currently working on supporting Wallet Connect V2. And so you will be able to connect your internet money wallet to Liquid Loans very soon. 9inch is still, I just checked, on Wallet Connect V1. So they need to do the upgrade to Wallet Connect V2, or they need to integrate internet money wallet natively. Now, if you're a 9inch user, this is the perfect example. Point them over to the internet money repo where they can integrate the internet money wallet natively. If you're a team out there who is looking for support, we have become Wallet Connect experts. We are connected with the Wallet Connect team. We chat with them when we have questions. They're an amazing team. So if any projects need assistance out there, development assistance, and don't be ashamed. We're not here to judge. We all win when we all win. We're here to help each other grow. So don't be afraid to reach out. There's no judgment, nothing like that. We have specialized knowledge in the wallet space, and we want to share it, and we want to help other teams grow. We're here to win. We're here to get away from this centralized suppression. Let us win together. InternetMoney.io. Point them here, because the more that the communities reach out to these projects, the more these projects are going to be incentivized to upgrade. Also in our repo, you can check out some branding resources. You can also check out a list of all of our smart contracts. So our audits are uploaded here, and you can go into the contracts and you can see all of our contracts. And so our contracts are obviously open source, all verified on chain right here, ready for you to check it out. And then the big news that we launched yesterday is the wallet went open source. So you can head over to the wallet and see the open source on Chrome and the open source on mobile. If you're a community developer and you want to push up some PRs, let us know. Obviously, we're going to review it and put it through our security process. We're not just letting all code come in, but this is the beauty of open sources. Community developers can participate. Oh, and I see here, love your work, KG. Are we good to go on Brave? Had some problems. Okay. So again, please join our Telegram for tech support. For those using Brave, we do not natively support Brave yet. Brave does get the updates automatically from Chrome, but they're on every piece of software. There's quirks. So if you're experiencing any unique bugs or quirks on Brave, we're not troubleshooting those at this time. We will eventually natively support Brave. We do not have an in-app browser yet, but that is on the near-term roadmap. For now, you can connect to all your favorite dApps using Wallet Connect. All right. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I want to keep it short, digestible, palatable. I want to reiterate that we are officially in V1, non-beta release. We are, which again, for those who didn't see the beginning, that does not mean that we launched our first version. It's just our first version out of beta. We were in beta for over a year on Android, iOS, and Chrome. We got about 29,000 downloads from users all over the world. No exploits, battle tested. We learned a lot. We grew a lot. We implemented a lot of awesome things along the way. So this is our first version outside of beta. We're now open source, as I just showed you, and you can find that by going to our GitLab/internetmoney.io, or the website will point you to that. We have a stats page now, which you can track some awesome stats and see time holders getting paid, see total wallet downloads there. And we have 2 security audits, which you can view on internetmoney.io/audits. And follow us on Twitter at internetmoney.io. We are going to hold a Twitter space in the very near future where we're going to deep dive into our security audit so you can ask all your questions. So if you haven't yet, give that a read if you're somebody who's interested in security audits, wallet security. And what's so cool about being twice security audited, over a year battle tested with 29,000 downloads with users across the world on Android, iOS, and Chrome, being open source, is we want you to trust us as a team. We do. We're honored to earn your trust. But we also don't want you to trust us one bit. So we hired security professionals as an additional layer of trust, in that you don't just have to trust our word. You can trust security professionals on 2 rounds of audits. And we went open source, so you don't have to trust us a single bit. You can hire your security audit firm. You can hire your trusted developer. If you're a developer yourself, you can go and review the code, and you can trust our code. And code is objective truth. And objective truth cannot lie, because by nature of being objective truth, it is the most distilled version of reality that can possibly exist. And with that, on our open source, you will only be met with objectivity and distilled reality. And so as we continue on in time, we don't collect data, no data, and you don't have to trust us on that. You can trust the code that cannot, by nature of being code, lie to you. And again, we appreciate every single person who has been on this journey with us. Every person who will join us on this journey, welcome. If you ever have any questions, join the Telegram community. All the resources you need are at internetmoney.io. And for every person that wants to see this project successful, myself, Don, the Internet Money co-founder, Don Montoya, our entire development team, we're going to continue to do everything in our power to see this project succeed. And I have expectations of my work. But now, each and every single member of this community who is watching, this project is only going to be successful if every single one of you, including myself, analyzes their unique set of skills, whatever that may be. And I mean, whatever that may be. Hone in on those skills. Apply them to the Internet Money wallet. Onboard your unique community, whether it's one person or 100 million people. You speak and resonate in such a way that only you can. Harness those skills. Apply them to Internet Money. Expect to see results from your work. And if every single person is doing that, this project, this wallet, this community has no choice but to be successful. I'm KG, and until next time, peace.
What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is more than just money. Cryptocurrency is a lifestyle, a philosophy, an ecosystem, the means by which human beings to attain financial freedom, not just in the sense of multiplying their investment, but giving humans the ability to interact with money in any way that they see fit. And if that way doesn't already exist, that's the beauty of crypto, is you can create it. And that's what we've done here. Internet money is the future. Internet money is the future. What is internet money, you ask? Well, it's just that.